Hello and welcome to Cold Vision Outdoors. I'm your host, Jared Rhodes, and I'm going to go through a few things that I do here in northern Minnesota to get ready for the winter time. It's early fall right now. We're into almost the first week in October. We're the end of September. It's 38 degrees out, and I'm just working here on an engine block that I pulled out of my 1998 Polaris Indy XLT. This is a 600, and I'm going to be doing a 20 over bore and changing out some pistons on this old girl. It's got some serious wear issues, and we're going to get it cleaned up and ready to go. That's one project I'm working on. I'm also getting ready for the rest of duck season, which is probably only going to be about a half a week. I started late this year just because work schedule and things prohibited me from getting a little more time out in the duck blind, but got my duck decoys over here that I'm working on, and hopefully sometime today I'll get to play my last 9 holes of golf for the season. So stick with me. I'll show you through my day, and if we have time, we're probably going to be winterizing some other equipment around the place. Show you what happens before it gets wintertime and before we get the old short poles out for the hard water season. And we're over here to my duck decoy area. I'm getting a few things ready for the season. I've been using these Texas rigs for a while now, and they work great. The only thing I can say is when I pick up, sometimes I use this, what are these things called? This thing here. I use this to pick up my duck decoys, and when I do, sometimes I get things tangled up. So at the end, I like to bring everything back here to the garage and get all the get all the strings straightened out so that when I go back out tomorrow morning, I'm not fumbling around in the dark trying to get my decoys straightened up. And again, I could probably do all this stuff in the blind, but it's just as easy to do it right back here at the house. And once it's done, it's done. And with such a short season like we have up here, I may have to do this a couple times, 2-3 times during the season just to keep my decoys straight. The Texas rigs are nice though. They come with these really nice weights, and everything just kind of slides through that swivel that it comes with. Makes it easy to pick up at the end of the day. But again, this is kind of the stuff that you do when you're waiting on the hard water for the ice fishing season. Kind of passes time and keeps me motivated to get my things in order. That way, when it's time to get on the ice, we're ready to go. And the more duck meat I feel like that I can gather here at this season, the more good snacks we're going to have out in the ice. So, if you're not into duck hunting, there's grouse hunting up here, there's deer hunting. Right now it's also deer bow season. All my friends are out in their deer stands today trying to get a big buck with their bow. And, if I didn't duck hunt and do some of the other hobbies that I do, I'd probably be right out there with them. But I usually don't get into the bow hunting until about mid-October, and then I'll start really hitting the woods hard. But right now I'm still doing the duck thing. But with the way the temperature's dropping in the morning times now, I would say I only have maybe another 4 or 5 days, and that's optimistic as to whether or not I'll be duck hunting anymore this season. So, down south, Oklahoma, where I lived before, duck season really didn't kick off real good until late November, early December, and that was, a lot of teal and early birds. I didn't really do very well on mallards or gadwall or even pintail or some of the other birds until later in December, sometimes early to mid-January in Oklahoma. So, here we are the last week of September, the last few days of September, and this is the peak of our duck hunting season. And again, it's only about a 2-3 week season here. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to get these ready and get these in the truck with the canoe, and Thanks for stopping by and watching Cold Vision Outdoors. We hope you'll like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.